Sorry, I was just going to say we've actually done as well. I feel we've done more online gaming this year with each other, and that followed that same pattern really. That I think we both have in parts as well wanted just some casual games like Fall Guys and Star Wars Squadrons. We've played a lot of because you can just hop in it and you can chat, have a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, I'll mention those just briefly actually because we did play a lot of Fall Guys when that kind of became the sort of social media darling for a month. We played it obsessively. And Squadrons, I got that primarily for the VR experience because a few years ago they released the first Star Wars Battlefront and EA put in like a VR demo for one X-Wing stage. And then it was just like this drought of years of where is the X-Wing VR game? And it finally came along at a budget price, which was great. And it hasn't been stuffed full of kind of unwanted DLC or microtransactions at this point either, which is really, really good. And I loved the multiplayer. But I didn't find the single player to be that enjoyable overall. Like the preliminary missions are strong, where they're teaching you how to play and fly, and the story's quite good. But then the later missions become very repetitive to the point where it felt like the only way they could increase the difficulty of the game was to make the missions long and arduous.
Don't you find it interesting though, the point that with Battlefront 1, they didn't do a single player and there was such an outcry that they put one in for Battlefront 2, and then probably also following on from that, they included one with Squadrons. And it kind of, maybe it's kind of highlighting that actually, do they need a single player with these multiplayer games? Because
I think what they need is to get some people involved who really want and know how to develop a single player mode. Because I don't want to like shit on Squadrons because it's a really great game, but it did feel like you're saying like the single player was there because they felt it was expected, whereas maybe there wasn't really any creative drive behind it particularly. So maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, I think had they just had those first few missions with the tutorials and the multiplayer, that probably would have been enough.
They maybe could have sold it even a little bit cheaper and gotten away with that. But either way, I thought Squadrons had great multiplayer, and we play it probably once or twice a week, and it's always really good. I feel like we either have 0 kills and just get absolutely destroyed, which is enjoyable in itself, or we end up on these teams where we're like the top players and there's nothing in between. We'll do like 4 rounds where we get like maybe 1 or 2 kills each, and then we're like, oh, we'll call it a night. Oh, let's do one more, and then you'll get like 10 kills in a row. And it's just like, I don't know what. Doesn't seem to be much balancing to the matchup, but I'll take it. I'll do 4 bad rounds for 1 good one. I'm happy.
It just doesn't make you feel like you've got demonstrable, skills in the game. More flukes.
Haven't improved.